How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are once again attempting the impossible. We are taking the INT Dokkan Fest TUR BROLY's EZA into one of the hardest fights on Global, and that is the Blue Evolution / Evoken fight. Alrighty, so yeah, we are taking him here against the Evoken fight, which is actually kind of a short fight, but the nice part is, right, this is a pure / hybrid Saiyan, so we pretty much have it on lock here to, alright, to be able to utilize BROLY to his full extent. The only issue is, of course, they are the hardest hitting Fizz type unit, Fizz types in the game. So, I mean, BROLY could potentially take a super here. If he gets all 5 supers, I know he can live a super, right? I have tested this. I know he can. I'm just worried what happens if he gets that double super. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and transform this BROLY and send him off, right? Because we probably want to start getting his attack built up. I think that's going to be the most beneficial thing to us, is getting that built up. Yeah, so, like I said, I mean, I mentioned this in another video. Love that. Look at that, double digits. I just love the free slot 1 tank that we get with BROLY's team, for turn 1 at least, which really helps out the rest of the team. But yeah, so, you know, the initial claim when BROLY first released is that, hey, he can't even handle Vegeta. And then we proved that he could. In fact, we also proved he could handle Beast Gohan and several other fights as well. And then, you know, a lot of people saw that and responded and moved the goalpost, right? Well, what about Cell Max? Well, it's like, okay, well, we took him into Cell Max, where he has, there's like Cell Max and Kid Buu. I haven't actually done the Kid Buu fight, but if we can do Cell Max, we can do Kid Buu. But yeah, they were like, well, what about Cell Max? So then we went, and you guys saw the video yesterday, we dropped Cell Max, and then now people are like, oh yeah, well, Evoken. Well, actually, Evoken's a much harder fight or a much easier fight for him, due to the fact that, of course, the first phase is pure Saiyans, and there's a Goku enemy, right? Therefore, right, we're actually getting his full passive, and we can potentially throw out, you know, 5 supers in the turn if we're lucky. So let's see how this, I mean, we had the best turn 1 setup we could get here. Alrighty, so now, big issue here is we did not get a good turn 2, alright? Turles supporting is going to help, but Cell Max ain't ready for slot 1 yet, especially in Evoken, right? We'll tank the normals, but if that super hits us pre-super, we're done for. Fortunately, it doesn't. Okay, we're lucky here. But, I mean, I think now that means there's a pretty high likelihood BROLY's going to have to eat a super here. There we go. Alright, so we get the double super out of Cell Max here. Alright, so, I mean, the thing about Cell Max is his entire, yeah, okay, BROLY is definitely eating a super here. The thing about Cell Max is the entirety of his passive buildup, or his defense buildup, is through his passive. He doesn't have any defense. Look at that. Alright, we get another super. The entirety of his defense built up is all on getting hit. So, right, if we get hit with a super early on, thus it's kind of deadly. There we go. We get another super, right? You see what I'm talking about? Like, his passive is fully active here, right? So we're getting our 70% chances. We're getting our 50% chances. There we go. We get the last 50% chance there. So rock freaking solid here. And then double digits. Super. Yes. All right, no super. All right, so we actually get through the turn. But we know that with that full passive buildup, he actually does live the super, right? Shout out to Halvard for actually testing that. I did test it myself, but of course, you know, that wasn't the recorded run I did. I ended up losing that run where we ate the super. Not because of Broly, though. Just because you'll notice I have Metal Cooler on the team. I didn't kill quick enough before Metal Cooler showed up again. And because he's strictly here just to buy us a turn. And I didn't kill quickly enough before he showed up again, and it ended up costing us the run. So let's go ahead and let's transform our Broly here. Alrighty, so. Alright, we're going to stick Tech Broly slot 1. I don't think he's going to kill. In fact, I kind of hope he doesn't. I would like to get that final super off of AGL Broly just for the extra defense it's going to provide us. There we go, there's the super. Alright, and we take it for 40k. Alright, now obviously we know right here, right, Broly needs time to build. He's not quite getting his full attack. Now, how we transform him last turn, you know, we probably could have some more damage out, but, I mean, it did work out for helping us to just kind of slow the turns down, because maybe we might have killed well, actually, I don't think we would have. Even with him getting the extra attack on turn 1. Oh yeah, and now double digits on Tech Broly. Amazing. And like I thought, we didn't kill him, which means AGL Broly can get his defensive stack off. And actually, if AGL Broly kills here, we get a free revive later on with Cooler. The last couple of tries I did this for the try. I think, what is this? This is run 5 so far on EvoCan. And I have won the other 2 runs. Yeah, so we've lost 2 runs, we've won 2 runs, and this is run 5. We still have another attempt after this if we don't get it. There we go. Okay. So, perfect. All right. We actually have because he did all 5 supers, we can actually use his active. That's funny.
Where do you think you'll go? Preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion. And a rocket built for one person.
I do love that active. That's so perfect. It's so fitting for what we're about to do to Blue Evolution Vegeta here. So, let's see here. We got to play this right. Let's grab that with Tech Broly. I'm not going to use the active skill just yet. I'm going to see if we can get one more turn out of him. All right, so we got 400k defense with 50% damage reduction. Or actually, no. It's not 50%. It's 44% right now because we're facing a Vegeta Pure Saiyan. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, right? We still have the 40%. There we go, and we get the additional normal. Can we get it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we do get an additional super, right? So Tech Broly really going to be advantageous here, simply for the grounds that he does have type advantage, which is going to help us a lot. There we go, and here goes the super on EvoCan, or not EvoCan, Blue Evolution. Ooh, wow, that still did 70k to Broly, right? So, like, knowing that, right? Knowing that. knowing that that super at type advantage post super still does 70k to Broly. Let's be realistic. There we go. We get the double super there. Be realistic about what we're expecting from Int Broly, right? If Tech Broly is taking that much, imagine how much anyone else on this team is taking. Cell Max, outside of his active skill turn, is getting one shot by that. I'm just letting you know that. There we go. All right, we actually got a pretty good amount of supers here. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's right. It does raise hit. That's right. I forgot. His super does raise attack. But, I mean, it was enough to survive. Right? I want to let you know, one of our losses, now that I'm... Yeah. One of the other losses is that explains why Cell Max took so much damage, too. So, actually, I'm kind of glad we floated him off. One of our losses was because Cell Max had to take those normals on his non-active skill turn. So... Yeah, actually, it totally makes sense why that happened. Okay. Alright, but actually, let's do the active skill here.
Where do you think you'll go? I'm preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion. In a rocket built for one person.
Alrighty, and now, let's see. Yeah, let's do Broly, so let's get that domain up. Alright, so we got the domain up, so our Brolys are going to deal more damage now. And, well, actually, all of our extreme allies are. And let's do, can we get, yeah. Probably going to need to do Turles looking at this orb field. Right, because we're going to take that. Yeah, let's do Turles active.
Did you think you could win against one who regularly dines on the fruit of the tree of might? Looks like victory is mine.
Alrighty, yeah, so we've got the support here. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this rotation actually finishes the fight here, so, I mean, there we go. Alright, at least we don't have to take it pre-super. 29 million, love to see it, right? And that's with the Turles support. Yeah, so, I mean, that's the thing with this, and this is kind of what I talked about on the Vegeta video, right? When, like, we talk about, like, what Int Broly has to deal with, right? That was his second appearance here, right? Obviously, in fights where we have more than one appearance, we're going to be much better off, right? But that's pretty good for his second appearance as a stacking unit. And Blue Evolution Vegeta with one of the hardest hitting supers on global right now. Yeah, okay. AGL Broly does his thing, so. And, I mean, that's the thing. Realistically, when you're using him, this is what it's going to be like. Like, you're using him on the Broly team, and there's just so much damage, right? You're not going to have to worry about much, right? You might have one turn, like the last one, where you have to contend with some damage. But for the most part, like we saw in Gogeta, like we saw in Beast Gohan, right? He's stacking up enough to survive, and most of the time your Broly rotations are blazing through the phases. Cell Max in this fight being an exception because they're designed to be well, Cell Max not really designed to be short, but he's designed to be heavy tanky in the beginning to force you to stall until you can actually debuff him, right? This fight is designed to be a bit shorter. So considering we only had 2 appearances with Broly, in the phase where, right, he's type disadvantage, he actually did pretty well. Double digits post 5 supers. Again, I know he can tank Evoken Super for 400k is about what he takes if he gets all 5 stacks like he did there. So honestly, that's not too bad. Knowing that he'll probably survive the normals. Of course, you do have to worry about the fact that Evoken can double super, and if he hits that double super, obviously he's going to die. But outside of that, right, running this team, you're going to see more successes with him than you are going to see failures, as I've hopefully demonstrated enough to you guys here. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know. You've watched our 3 BROLY videos, I hope, by now. Has anything changed your mind? What do you think on him now at this point? Are you still kind of settled on where you saw him at release? Or are we coming around to see where he can be useful? That is always what we do on this channel. Not necessarily show you that this is the top whatever LRT you are, but show you how can these units be useful. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And if nothing else, guys, thanks for watching, and aloha.